Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Erika for those of you that don't know me, and for those of you that do, well, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification. That way you get notified every time I post a new video. Anyway, so today's video, I just decided to cook and record it for you guys. So we are having flautas, chicken flautas, and I made some homemade pasta Alfredo. So stay tuned for the recipe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Today's dinner is going to be flautas de pollo. So I have the pollo starting to get boiled. And to accompany the flautas, I'm gonna make some pasta. I'll show you guys how I do that. We're having pasta and then the pollito. My pasta is done, and I like to run it with cold water. That way it doesn't stick. I don't know if you guys have that problem where the pasta sticks after it's done. The secret that I think works for me is to run water, cold water on the pasta. And then grab, like, this is what I used to put water in here and then let that drain out. So kind of put this on the bottom, and then as it's cooking the egg, there's going to be water sitting on the bottom, and it's going to be cold water, and then it's going to maintain it nice and like a part of each other. So that's what I like to do for my pasta. So for my pasta, these are the ingredients that I am using. Heavy whipping cream of your choice. That's a cup, but I'm going to use, I think, 1.5 cups or 2 cups. That is the brand of pasta that I'm using. 1/4 of butter, 2 spoons of flour. This is parmesan cheese, the shaved cheese. I don't know if you could see it. And that one will be better. Then for seasoning, I'm gonna use the garlic and pepper. Those are the ingredients that I'm using for my pasta. Basically, what I'm showing you guys here is how to make like Alfredo pasta, and this is how I do my sauce to it. So basically, we are gonna do the butter first. Basically, what we're doing, I have it on a heat of 2.5. So I'm going to put the butter in first. Okay, put your butter in first. Let that melt. Once it comes to a melt, once all that is melting or melted, you throw in your 2 scoops of flour. Okay. 2 scoops of flour, and you don't want to leave this unattended because the flour can burn on you. So you just want to continue mixing it. You're gonna have little balls like that, but just keep mixing it until it. Okay, just keep going, and you want to make sure it's cooked because you don't want flour that's cruda, that's raw. Okay. What I just did right now, I added 2 scoops of water just to help it a little bit. Okay, so now that this is a little bit cooked, my flour looks like it's cooked. It's gonna look like this. Okay, a little brownish if you can see the color to that. So now what I'm gonna do is throw in my heavy whipping cream. Like I said, here's 1, and I'm gonna do another one. And here's 2. And the heavy whipping cream that I'm using is from Costco. You can use 50/50, and you can use also probably whole milk. So here, everything should be mixed already. I'm gonna add in my shaved cheese right now, and then let this come to a simmer or a boil. Okay, so now my heat, I put it on medium, so it can help the heat warm up the heavy whipping cream, and as well help dissolve the flour. So now I'm going to let it dissolve for a little bit. After this is done, I am going to add my shaved cheese, Parmesan cheese. Okay, so here it came to a simmer. Now I'm going to throw in my shaved Parmesan cheese. And this here is going to help it have an even thicker texture to your sauce. Same thing, you don't want to leave this unattended because you can burn this. And you don't want burned sauce. This, you're going to add in your seasoning, which for me, it's only going to be the garlic and pepper, because that gives it a lot of flavor. And you want to put a lot, not just a little bit. You want to make your pasta taste bon appetit. I'm just Alright guys, this is how it's turning out. It looks super nice and creamy. Look at that. I think that looks good. So the best part right now is going to put your seasoning and your pasta. What you guys can do, guys, is if you don't like it that creamy like the way mine is coming out, you can add some water or milk to it. Not so much, because then you're going to really have a runny pasta sauce. So you just want to, like, you know, do little by little, not so much. But I like the way mine is. Alright, so it's time. I'm going to throw this garlic and pepper in. So I'm going to throw some in. I'm not going to measure. You guys can just eyeball it. That's what I like to do. But one thing I like to do is to have a pasta tasting like garlic and pepper. So just keep stirring. And I must say, guys, it looks really nice. Alright guys, so it's time for me to put in the pasta, and I'm going to show you guys. I want to show you guys what I meant about running cold water and leaving it there until you're ready to use it. I haven't touched the pasta. It's probably been sitting in that cold water for like 10 minutes probably. I'm going to flip the camera over and show you guys. But I can't take long, because then I don't want this to burn. Let me show you guys. Alright, so that's what I'm talking about. I left it running, soaking. On the bottom here, there's water. And look, they are not stuck together. And they're good. So what we're going to do is just take them out of there, drain out the water good, and then throw them into our sauce. Nothing. Look at that. I almost burned myself. You see? They're not stuck to each other. And this has been working for me. So, I mean, everybody's different. I'm learning as I go as well. People that know me, they know that I wasn't much of a cook. I'm more like a party planner. But I had to learn how to cook, guys. So, of course, watching a lot of YouTube recipes, that helped me a lot. And as I kept cooking here at the house, I learned. So I learned how to make my own pasta sauce. Before learning how to do this sauce, my kids love pasta, and I would just throw in mayonnaise, and that was disgusting. But the kids liked it, so I'm like, hey. But then I learned how to do this. Never told the kids that I was doing this, and they even love this one better. So this is what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to throw in more of the garlic, pepper seasoning. I'm going to change my spatula as well. Alright, so here's my pasta. I don't know if you guys can see it. Good. There you go. Looks good. I have it on number 3 on my stove because I don't want it to burn. So I'm going to use my pinzas, tongs, I think that's what they're called. And I'm going to get the spaghetti like super, just gently, because I don't want to break the noodle. I'm going to grab it nice and soft, just so it won't break. Look how delicious this is, like seriously. All the ingredients that I added on here, if you guys would like to recreate this, it would be on the description. But it's pretty easy. That's why I did this first, because I'm also making chicken flautas, and the chicken is boiling, and that takes like a good hour. So like I said, I'm going to put more seasoning on this, and then it should be done. Okay, so I'm going to add, I'm using the small, and if this doesn't get enough flavor, then obviously throw in some salt, but for me, I don't throw in anything else but garlic and this pepper. Give it another mix. And don't pick up the heat on this. Just keep it to the number 3 on low 3. I have it on. Just keep it on there because it is cooking. It is giving you a little boil. But you don't want it to get stuck on your pan because that's the last thing you want to do. And you're obviously going to taste the burnt. Okay, so just be nice and generous with your noodle because you don't want to break them. Alright guys, well this is my pasta, my Alfredo pasta, side dish for the flautas. And this is it. Okay guys, so for the chicken flautas, taquitos, or chicken rolls, we are using my favorite Johnny seasoned salt. Of course, your choice of tortillas. We like to use La Rosa, and I put it in a small container because I don't want to use the big old one. So chicken bouillon, and of course my chicken that boiling, and I'm gonna leave my chicken in here for like a good hour. Alright guys, so I also made some agua de horchata for my kids. Why not? Why not make them an agua fresca de horchata? Obviously it's not homemade. Yes, I know it's store-bought. This is the one I'm using. And let me tell you, I thought I was gonna add some sugar in it, and I didn't. It's already ready to drink. So I made them some agua de horchata. They're gonna be happy because they love agua de horchata. One day I will make a homemade agua de horchata because I know how to make it. Alright guys, so my chicken is ready. So what I'm gonna do, and what I like to do because my kids like it a little bit juicy, I'm gonna saute the chicken, and then I'm gonna put some oil. Okay guys, so meantime the oil is heating up, I'm gonna get my chicken and pass it to this side here. Okay, so I'm gonna put in my chicken. Careful. Okay, so add in your chicken. I'm gonna save to boil it for an hour because it gives you a good shred. Like, you don't even have to shred it with your fingers. So I'm just gonna here fry it up a little bit, not so much. So here I am just cooking the meat. You see how it all, and I'm not playing. I didn't put my hand in this. It did it all by itself. It shred nicely. So I'm gonna add in my seasoning, the one that I showed you guys. That is my favorite. I just put it in this container because I didn't want to use the big one, but it's the same thing. Put some in. And like I said, when I use seasoning, I don't use salt. So this basically gives me my salt. So that's why I put a good amount on it. Just let this cook, get all the flavors together. So one thing that I noticed about my kids, they don't like the meat too dry. My daughter won't eat the taquitos if the meat is dry. So what I do, okay, what I'm doing is getting the same broth that I boiled the chicken in, throw it in here. Put like 4 of these big spoons. And then mix it around. And then you want to taste it for flavor. If you think it needs more, then add more. I'll do that right now. And I do want it to come to a little boil before I add it to my taquitos. Okay, so by the look of it, I think I want to add another scoop of the water. So that's a total of, what, 4? And then a little scoop, I forgot, guys. besides that favorite seasoning, I'm also gonna add one of my scoops of chicken bouillon. Okay, and that should be enough. Okay, let me get a little piece of carnita so I can taste it. Ooh, that's hot. All right, you see that little juice that I have here? I don't know if you can see it, but I want that to come to a little boil, and then I will be done with this. The seasoning is good, guys. I'm not gonna add anything else. Just gonna let it simmer or boil so I can start doing my taquitos. All right, guys, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's sure coming in to a little boil. So what I'm gonna do is turn it off. Actually, what I'm gonna do is take this out of this pot here, because I'm gonna use this same pot so I can fry up the taquitos. All right, so I know everybody's different, but I put my tortillas in the microwave, and then I take them out, and I start pulling them apart. This helps me roll up my taquitos good. And this is what I'm gonna do. It's hot, be careful. I like to do this. I like to keep them in the bag or use any kind of bag you have and put them in the microwave. I put 2 minutes on it and they come out looking like this. And this is just gonna give you a faster roll. I know people like to fry the tortillas before, but I don't. I just like to put in the microwave, roll them up, and then stick them into the oil. I'll show you guys that step next. Okay, so here is my tortilla. There's my chicken that I shredded, recooked, and put the seasoning and a little bit of the chicken broth that the chicken boiled in. So what I'm gonna do now is show you guys how I roll my little tortilla, my taquitos. Put the amount of chicken that you want. Put it to a tight here, like seal it nice and tight. Roll it, push it to the back. You want this part out because if you turn it this way, I feel like it's gonna unroll, you know? So if you do it this way, push it in, keep it this way, it stays like that. Okay? Do the same thing here. Put the amount of chicken you want. Oop, this one is broken, not good. But I'm not gonna throw away that tortilla because I can make tostaditas. Just to have. Do the same thing there. Roll it in, good tight, throw it back. All the tortillas that you cooked in the microwave, like I said, people like to put them in the aceite, in the oil. I think that's just double work. But hey, whatever worked for you guys is good for you guys. I like to do this. I think it's fast. Like I say, it's late already, but who doesn't eat late dinner, right? So I'm going to continue doing these to all of them, and I will get back to you guys when I am starting to put them in. So I already rolled up my taquitos, not all of them, but I got some done. My heat is on medium. I already got my oil in here. You can choose whatever oil you want, but I am using the masola. That's what I have in hand. And now what I'm going to do is throw in my tacos. Be careful because you can burn yourself. I like to hold it down for like 2 seconds. So I'm going to turn my taquitos now. I'm going to start with the one that you put in first. Just make sure you're being careful with the oil, because the last thing you want to do is get burnt. And then, like I mentioned in the other videos that the last video that I did for the tostaditas, I like to use my coffee filter paper because I think it absorbs the oil better. So I'm going to use it again. I'm going to use 3 of them. Put it on the bottom of my little dish here. That's going to where I'm going to lay my tacos at. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to take them out. I don't like to over fry them because they're for my kids, and my daughter and my son, they don't like to have burnt tacos. So same thing, take them out. Take out the excess oil. Stand them up in your little tray, as you can see what I'm doing there. Hold it down for a couple seconds. I like to do that because sometimes they like to release from the tortilla. Hold it down and repeat the process. And you see that one opened up again? That's not good. That's only because of the tortilla was cooked in the microwave. But like I said, it's still going to be a 10. It's still good. There's nothing wrong with it. And the same thing, repeat the process. Let this sit here for a good 5 minutes and then you turn it over. Alright, so it's been 5 minutes for me. I'm going to flip over. Like, this one's open, but I'm still going to flip it. It just means that the carnita, the meat, is going to be a little bit toasted, which is not a problem. Alright guys, so it's been 5 minutes for me cooking it on the other side. So now what I'm going to do is remove them from the oil and do the same thing. Alright guys, stay tuned for my my plate, my dish, or what would I call it? My dinner plate? I don't know. What would I call it? Leave it down below. Alright. Alright guys, so this is how my plate is looking like. This is my pasta, and these are my taquitos. You see the tacos that I told you that opens up? They're still good. So I'm gonna prepare my tacos here with you. Alright guys, well this is the ending to this video. This is my tacos, how I came out. My flautas with some homemade Alfredo pasta, which is also good. And I know I made horchata for the kids, but I'm gonna have me some truly. I'm just saying, I'm gonna join mine with this. Why not? You know, I kept myself busy today. I should treat myself to one. So I'm gonna do the taste test here with you guys. Some pasta. Also was good. And let me tell you, the seasoning, everything that I added with you guys on here, that's all I put. I didn't put no salt on it. You guys are gonna probably say, whatever, Erika, but no, I'm serious. This is some serious stuff. I'm just like, I'm going in for my taco. Look at that. Mira nomás. Here goes nothing. Bon appetit. It's scrumptious. It is so freaking good. The carne inside, if you guys boil it, recook it, fry it up a little bit, and then throw in the broth, your carnita is gonna come out really good, really soft, like not dry meat. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I was lazy and I would buy meat from Costco. You know, that chicken that's already made, the rotisserie chicken. My kids knew. They're like, this chicken is dry. So yeah, so I started buying my own chicken, boiling it, refrying it, putting seasoning, and they were like, what did you do? That's what I did. Go in with my last. Alright guys, so that was it for my video, for my recipe. Like I said, I just decided to, you know, turn on the camera and said, hey, why not? My flautas came out really good. My, what is it, pasta? I'm just playing. My pasta Alfredo, it was awesome. What can I say? I'm learning. And I'm sharing this with you guys. If you guys like to recreate it, go ahead and do so. Like I said, everything that I use, I will put down on the description. And yeah, so don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button so you can be notified. I'm just saying, I'm all excited. I'm just saying. So anyways, and that's it. That's it for my day. This is dinner for us. Late dinner, and I'll see you guys on my next video. All right, bye.